What's up, y'all? TT here to help guide you through everyday life experiences, one conversation at a time. In today's channeled message, we're going to be talking about a situation where one person has the perfect life. They have an unlimited amount of money, an unlimited amount of wealth. They have access to whatever it is that they could ever want to buy, you name it. They do not have to work. They do not have to do anything outside of merely exist and spend however much money that they want. So there is no reason why this person should feel unhappy, unfulfilled, or as if something is missing. Contrary to that, we have another energy. And I feel like this particular energy is whoever you are. Your energy feels as if you take everything very lightly. You don't judge anyone else. You may not have all the money in the world. You may not have all the resources or access to it as willingly as other people may have access to it, but you aren't trying to hurt other people in the process. You aren't coveting other people. You aren't lusting over other people. You're actually quite peaceful. I feel like you are genuinely where you want to be in life. And whoever this other person is, they feel like it's not fair. Okay? They feel like you're holding out on something that you know how to do and you won't share it. I don't know what this person is trying to get you to do, but it feels as if somebody wants you to help them. I don't know if they want you to help them get out of their situation that they got themselves in. It feels like someone used their seduction to get some type of high value or a valuable counterpart relationship, but their bills are still unpaid. They don't have anything in their name. They may not even own stuff in their name. It may be in the provider's name or in the person's name that's taking care of them. And so they don't really have much that they can actually say that in the event that they were to pass away tomorrow, that they have anything to show for. And so this person is only able to fantasize about having true love from the towers, like from whatever glass house that they live in, whatever reality that they live in. They want to live through the spiritual realm, like just feed my seduction, feed my fantasy, feed my tell me what I want to hear. And I just get this vibe where they're not interested. I feel like whoever this energy is, they're not interested in you liberating them because they don't need liberation from money. They want their person. They want love. But it's like they can't have one without the other. Like you can't have your person if you don't raise your frequency to attract that person. And so the only thing that someone is able to attract is more karma. Okay, more stingy people, selfish people, because that's what they are. They're stingy, they're selfish, and so they're attracting other people that are stingy and that are selfish. They're a user, that person's a user, and they all are using each other for something that will eventually wither away. Like it has an expiration date. Your purpose is to influence other with your voice, to break out of the cage, set yourself free, to escape, to take action, to not worry. And so because your light is creating some type of contrast contrary to what they believe, it's leaving them feeling as if, are you saying that I'm the problem? Are you saying that I'm not good enough? Are you saying that this? I don't know what it is that you do, but that's the energy coming up for you. It's like people are, they feel like you're not doing it on your own. You can't be doing something on your own. It's impossible to really be doing what you're doing on your own. Everybody has someone. Everybody needs someone. Nobody is truly ever alone. But no, with calm energy here, this is telling me you really alone. You don't have nothing. There is nothing out there. Like, no one's paying your bills. No one's doing your responsibility. No one's spoon feeding you. No one's holding your hand. You're out here doing it fearlessly with no guarantee that you're going to be successful. And that's why you qualify for something. You make other people realize that they don't have no fucking excuse while they're sitting in the same position that they were sitting in 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 30 years ago. So the only frequency that they'll be able to connect to is lower vibrational frequencies. People that expect something in return for what they do, because they're selling themselves to the highest bidder. So from where they sit, you're stepping into your power. You're going to be a star. From there, where they stand, you're on the rise, you're on the come up, you are men and women love you. So let's get into your tarot reading. What is your tarot reading going to be about today? So we got Pisces, which is also the spiritual realm. The closer I get to you. Come on now. The more you make me feel. Giving you all something. Your love has captured me. So your love is over and over again. I tell myself that we could never be more than friends. And all the while inside, knew it was the way you make somebody feel. You really turn me on. You knock me off of my feet. Our lonely days are gone. Our Michael Jackson, Luther Vandross. Someone knows good music. We got love messages. Love messages coming from my divine ones. All right, so that's what we're going to be talking about. Love messages for the divine ones. You are spiritually connected to a divine counterpart. Where's my deck? Let's see. What's this divine counterpart's message to my viewer? Over and over again. Tell myself that someone's in your energy. They know that you know that they're filthy. They've been everywhere. They have a lot of bad karma. They don't take rejection well. Someone feels as if you're treating them as if they're not clean enough, good enough. It's really bothering their worth. Every time someone's aware that you feel better when you're not around them, it makes them feel like they're the dirty one. And they don't like that feeling. So to make themselves feel better, they attempt to seduce other people and make other people fall in love with them to validate their worth. And for a moment, it helps them not think about you. But someone is really struggling. This person is really struggling with being mean to you and stingy towards you. They're trying to tell themselves, like, don't be like that. Do better, be better. But God honest truth, this person wish that they could, they want to get back on their high horse, so y'all can swap places. Like, this is somebody that wants you to feel how they feel. Love triangle in reverse. It bothers them. You know what bothers someone? When you don't have a third party. When you're able to say, I spent time to heal, versus jumping in another relationship or jumping to the next person. I took time to heal. That's the contrary that I'm talking about. Someone hates that you're able to say that you had what it took, that you had what it take to actually be celibate, restrict them, not just emotionally, but sexually as well. It's like, I can't get your love, and I can't even get your sex. And so it makes them feel extremely unappreciated. Like, you're pretty much telling me that not only is my love not worthy, but my sex ain't good either. Like, you would rather get it from nowhere. This person feels like you're punishing them, or you're trying to punish them. Makes them feel like you didn't care. It makes them feel very vulnerable. And they feel like it was intentional. Like, you intentionally will remain abstinent as a way to punish them. Treating everybody as if no one's good enough. And they feel like that's selfish. Especially knowing that they could use a pick-me-up. Hold me. Lift me up. Hold me down. Keep me safe and sound. They need your love. This person knows that you don't need another person to fill a void, and that bothers them like really bad, y'all. They're saying like you'll get off on mere conversation and never have to meet someone. They know that. They're like, they're all up in your telephone. They're all up in your head. But they're pretending like they're not. Inseparable. Regret. unsatisfied. They can't get rid of you. Someone feels like they can't get rid of you. You feel like you can't get rid of this person, and both of y'all are unsatisfied with the status of your relationship dynamic. But it's also the very thing that keeps you away. So y'all are energetically holding on to each other still, though. This person regretting ever meeting you and you regretting ever meeting this person keeps you guys a vibrational match. There's something here about regret. In order to regret this person, you have to regret yourself or your own existence. And that's I heard an oxymoron. Interesting. There's something about this person's finances. This person feels like you're directly affecting their finances. Like you're keeping them like a caged bird and trying to fix what they can. You're trying to. They feel like. How could I describe it? Like you are the person trying to restrict their expression, what they could say, what they could do. Like you got them in a chokehold or something. Do you? I don't know if you know this, but if this is professional and you have like a professional partnership with this person, let's say, for example, the professional relationship that I'm getting here, let's say you're an artist and you would like to create music that's outside of the genre that you currently have, okay? Let's say you want to cross over from doing R&B to rap, or from doing rap into country. And your relationship partnerships that you have, they feel like that isn't going to pay the bills. That isn't going to get them the numbers that they need, which pays the label what they would get, which is how the label gets paid from your profit off of your success. And so the artist may feel restricted to the label's determination of what they can or cannot share, or what they can or cannot put out. And so the more restrictions there are on this person, whether you're providing the restrictions or someone is implying it on you, someone here feels as if their back is up against the wall and is leaving them no choice but to have like a kundalini awakening, a phoenix rising, because when they feel like they're being trapped or stuck, something squeezes out of them. It's like nectar, okay? Creativity. Some type of hit is then extracted from that artist. That's what I'm seeing here. Someone feels like you're intentionally squeezing them to the point of no return in order to speed up a manifestation, a transformation, a change. And this person, it's like giving nut bush, when a person's like, when he's like, you better sing that shit again. And this time you better sing it right. Someone feels like you're doing them like that. You're treating them like they have to produce. They have to get that hit out or something like that. The journey. So what this is saying is that from a professional context, this is what you do. You force influencers to really arrive to the brink of something in order to get better. Like you apply pressure, iron sharpening iron. And so you force influencers to work harder, try harder, do better. And when they feel like their back is up against the wall, they say fuck it. And then at that point, they're solely creating from their sacral energy. Versus being so logical and in their head and trying to get it right. And if no one is doing this to you, you may be self-inflicting it upon yourself so you can get something, so you can extract, you may be experimenting on yourself so you can, semen retention is an art of restricting that on yourself. Abstinence is a restriction on yourself. So that restriction is going to yield you something. Not just peace. Some of you it's just peace, but for others of you, you want this to one day, whatever it is that you do for your craft, you want that to one day be able to take on, to provide for you residually, Follow your bliss journey. The only requirement to walk through this door of abundance is to remain in the vortex. Remain in the vortex of your knowing. Doesn't have to make sense right now. Limitations are good for a particular season. Limitations are opportunity for the universe to show you or to prove to you that there's nothing to worry about. So every time you're on the edge of your seat and you feel like, oh my God, I got a bill coming up, I got this coming up, the universe placed that restriction there to kind of remind you, like, I got you. I told you I got you. I got your back. Now I just need you to trust me. And so when the solution is provided, you'll be like, what was I worrying about? I don't even know what I was worrying about. That's the point. Some of y'all, you're going through an employment change. You're having blind faith. It says your career path is leading you to a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release old and welcome the new. You are being supported each step of the way. Bountiful nature. When you have things that needs to be paid, there are influencers out here. Y'all are like influencers that have been strategically placed here to remind people that the fears that you have around hardship, the fears that you have around losing it was true for that season, but you could tell yourself a different story. You don't have to worry. You don't have to worry. And when you get to this space, even if everything is crumbling around you, nothing disturbs your peace. Even if you end up having to help each other, barter with people, it still won't affect your peace. Like, your peace isn't contingent on other people unless you focus on what they did to you. So let me give an example of what they're saying. So let's say, for an example, someone does something to you that is careless, and you feel as if they handled you carelessly. The longer you focus on why would this person do it, that's a question. How could this person do it? That's another question. What made this person do that to me? That's another question. All of those questions put you in a position of being a victim. They don't really empower you for real. Hold on. Back to what I was saying. You can be in a relationship. You're not doomed to stay single and independent forever or always. You can be in a relationship when it comes to the experiences that make you feel as if someone tried you or someone did something. It's just, the cards are just saying that you have to, like, immediately shift your perspective. So I'm gonna give you an example. If you just clean the kitchen and someone gets in the kitchen after let's go over. Let's say you're cleaning the kitchen and someone waits to come into the kitchen to get something to drink, right? And just as you're about to leave the kitchen and be done with it, they spill the whole cup of juice all over the floor, right? First thought, oh my God, you're realizing that you're gonna have to clean up a mess. In order to shift from saying, why did you do that? Why didn't you do it this way? Or why couldn't you do it this way? Or how come you just now waited for me to do it? Or what happened to make, don't even ask what, when, who, where, how, none of that. Just grab the bucket, grab the mop, and start mopping it up. Start cleaning it up. There's a lot of energy being exerted. A lot more energy gets exerted when you focus on why the cup dropped, what caused the cup to drop, and like what you can do next time to prevent the cup from dropping. Prevention, it literally keeps you stuck. If it happens, just only allow yourself to think of ways to get the mess cleaned up as quickly as possible so you can move on to the next task. Now, that is a space where it hurts someone's head to do that. It's like, what? Yeah. Yes. Because the moment that you focus on why is the first minute you become receptive to entertaining entertaining conversations that you can't control. Why would someone want you to do that? I don't understand. So yes, in that context, you got to be delusional. Because you know your objective is to get wherever you're going, to get wherever you're trying to get to. But along the way, whether it's friends, family, your own children, relationships, when you're going together and you have that mind, everyone's mind, unless you want to mind control everybody, you're going to have to be the leader in this situation. See the clear path ahead and keep course directing instead of recourse directing every time, trying to get everybody on your level. And so when people become aware that that's something that you're good at doing, of course they're going to want to be with you. Because their demons don't irritate you. And whatever's on them, it'll guarantee that they're going to get wherever they're going, because you know how to constantly transmute that energy. That's what transmutation is. That's what alchemy is. I don't have time to focus on the problem. I can only think of solutions. It's also why someone holds on to you. They haven't been able to find someone that's capable of doing that. So let me pull an ancestor card for you, because it's all in your head. A betrayal can only be a betrayal if you believe it to be one. How's that for a loop-de-loop? A betrayal can only be a betrayal if you believe it to be so. So we got miracles. Yeah, you are a miracle that's been placed on the path of a lot of people that are lost. You're a miracle. You're a walking fucking miracle. You help them get out of limited belief systems, and sometimes you have to let them sometimes a little bit of doubt is necessary. A little bit of limitation is necessary, because it keeps a great checks and balances, not just for the viewer, but for the influencer as well. So everybody goes through the same thing, just in different ways. We have scribe, light attribute, preserving knowledge and information. And I feel like along the way, you're meant to make writings on the wall, draw like cave. And now you don't have to write on caves anymore. You can write on paper. You don't have to write you can write on paper, or you can make content like this. Call it the new age scribe. Oh, I just dropped you some ideas. New age scribing out here, okay? We have surround yourself with protective energy. This is how you're going to surround yourself with protective energy. You got tunnel vision. You see the tunnel vision? I'm going in one direction. Can't nothing deter me. Not my peripheral vision. Everything else that's a distraction is shut out. That's what you're doing. Enlightenment. Okay. It's giving Peter Pan. The Lost Boys. Wendy. On the journey towards enlightenment. Every experience you go through is only enlightenment. If you can remember that, you alchemize it. Just keep focusing. I don't think it's about going up, but I think it's about moving forward. Just keep moving forward. Stargazing, yeah. Just keep moving forward. Nothing is new under the sun. If you miss it this time, you're gonna get it. So come back around. And as long as you know that, you won't have to be like, oh my God, I missed my opportunity. Oh my God, I missed this. Yeah, it's gonna keep coming back around. You can't miss it. Nothing is new under the sun. You can't miss it. Whatever it is, a wave, swag, a surf, or something. Tea leaf messages. Shine bright like a diamond. Trouble, accusations. Unsuccessful plans. I feel like someone was either trying to tie themselves to you, or they were trying to accuse you of seducing them or mind controlling them or something like that. This is an assassination of your character out there. Somebody's trying to increase in material wealth and spiritual growth. Goldfish. Victory in some endeavor. Bell. Announcement. Someone is easily triggered. They're easily triggered. And when they're easily triggered, they become undone. And what triggers this person is your success, both spiritually and materially. Every time you get success, they feel as if they get left behind. And they're forced to, I told you, you're a fucking star. Arrow again, you are on the right path regardless of aspect of life. We don't even need to go into why someone else's logical explanation for why they are the way that they are. They just are the way that they are. They programmed to be that way. It feels like whoever this program is Buzz Lightyear on factory settings, and you're Woody. You are a toy. You are a child's play. So it is what it is, you know. I love you guys. Be sure to check out all the other conversations on the channel if this one doesn't resonate with you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.